Hey guys, Mr. Film Jack here, episode 10. I thought, why not talk about something a little different? I will be reviewing more movies soon. Don't worry, I will be watching movies that are releasing like on the day and reviewing it that day from now on. I know, just not a lot to see recently. Anyways, guys, I thought, hey, why not talk about, well, Bond, of course, but why not talk about Sean Connery and George Lazenby? Kind of the first phase of Bond, if you will, the first 7 films. Um, so let's get right down to it. Now, you start off with Doctor No. Doctor No is a good movie. I liked it. Um, it I didn't think that this would be the first Bond movie. I thought the first movie would be more Bond, and then the film that he gets lost in Jamaica would be like the second Bond movie. So, yes, you get introduced to the character. You get introduced to the kind of story that flows, but all in all, the movie was fine. I had fun watching it. The ending was intense, I gotta tell you. Then you had From Russia with Love, and I just want to say one thing: Sean Connery gets better every time he comes on screen. Sean Connery, in my opinion, like I've said, is the definitive Bond, and he's a fantastic actor. He has the look, he has the style, he has the charm, he has the voice. God damn it, he is Bond, and he owns this role in From Russia with Love. Had some more interesting twists and turns than Doctor No, in my opinion, but I did like it more than Doctor No. I thought it was a little more fast-paced as well. It was fun to watch. It was a good time. But then the third and the fourth film, in my opinion, are the powerhouse of Sean Connery, the Sean Connery, George Lazenby phase of Bond. You have Goldfinger. Goldfinger is what a lot of people consider to be one of the best Bonds, and I cannot disagree with you. It is a great film. The villain's fantastic. It has those classic lines. It's got great dialogue. Again, the pace gets better. The action's so interesting. The story, it's just the conversations between Sean Connery's Bond and Goldfinger are so intriguing. It's great to watch. It's intense. It's actually pretty intense. Goldfinger was intense. I gotta tell you, it was a fun and intense movie at the same time and a great story. I liked it. Then, probably my favorite Sean Connery film. A lot of people would disagree with me on this one, but Thunderball. Thunderball is my favorite Sean Connery film. Sean Connery James Bond film. Correction. Last Crusade, Indiana Jones. My favorite Sean Connery film. My favorite Sean Connery James Bond film has to be Thunderball. Now, I thought, this came out in like 1965, and the opening itself was really, really great. I liked the opening with the jetpack. It was just so out there. Some of the dialogue, I have to tell you, even in the opening of Goldfinger, where he electrocutes the guy, he's so chilled out. He's so calm, and he's just like, shocking. It was brilliant, and Thunderball, I really thought the action was great. The underwater scenes were fantastically directed, and it was a brilliant film, and I enjoyed the story, and the way it ended was actually if you've seen The Dark Knight, you're gonna like the way it ended, and Thunderball is my favorite Sean Connery James Bond film. I have to tell you, it was awesome. It brought out more Bond. When you think, okay, there cannot be more of the character that they bring out even more of the character, which was fantastic. Then moving on to his fifth film, You Only Live Twice, which in my opinion is his weakest film. You went to Japan, and that scene, that part of the movie was okay. The space thing where one ship eats the other ship, it got a little campy. You get introduced to Blofeld, and well, what they did with Blofeld in the movie was kind of, it has that villain thing, like, I'm pointing the gun at you, I'm going to kill you, you're about to die, I'm running out of time, but I need to say some things first. And then it was very campy in my opinion. It had some great moments, of course, not denying that, but I still thought probably a very campy film, very, just it it kind of deviated from the seriousness of the other films and the intensity of the other films that they were going for. Then On Her Majesty's Secret Service, the first and in fact the only George Lazenby film. A lot of people dislike this film. There are a lot of people who actually love this film. I'm kind of torn in the middle. I thought it was fine. I mean, it was fine. George Lazenby does a pretty good job, actually, coming off of Sean Connery. I have to tell you, the ski chase scenes are brilliantly directed, especially for the fact that they were in the 60s. Still well made. I'm not going to give it extra points because it was in the 60s, but still brilliantly made. Even if I saw those scenes in a film today, I'd be like, good job. You know, some parts were intense, but it takes a lot of time to get to the point, which was my main issue with it. But still, all in all, a fine movie. And the seventh and final Sean Connery film, well, the seventh Bond film, the sixth Sean Connery film, actually, Diamonds Are Forever. This film, well, very interesting premise, Blofeld. What they did with the whole two Blofelds thing and the voice changer, brilliant stuff. I had a great time with this. It really brought Sean Connery back, didn't leave me disappointed. And I have to tell you, Sean Connery is definitely, in my opinion at least, this is one of the best characters I've ever seen. Anyways, guys, comment, like, subscribe, and I'm coming back very soon. Expect more. This is Mr. Film Jack.